Emmanuel Francis Yankum Grantson, son of Grant. That's my name. From my accent, you could probably detect that I wasn't born in America. I migrated to the United States in 1981. I grew up in Ghana, and I grew up also in the church. My family were actually Methodists, all of them except me. I even have a younger brother who is a Methodist pastor in Ghana. But I was the one that got away because I became a friend of a pastor, a missionary from the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. So in Ghana, I was a Lutheran from the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, and that's where God also called me to be a pastor. So I went to seminary and I started serving as a pastor in Ghana, became the secretary of the National Church in Ghana before I came to the U.S. in pursuit of studies. I received my early theological education in Ghana with a diploma in theology and licentiate in theology from the University of Ghana. And then when I came to the U.S., I received a Master of Theology from Christ Seminary, Seminex, and LSTC. LSTC is a Lutheran seminary in Chicago. And it was also there that I received my doctorate in Old Testament language and literature in Chicago. So I thought I was going to be a teacher, because I had qualified, to teach, at the seminary. But I couldn't get work, So I decided to find out whether God wanted me to work in the U.S. or not. So I said, God, I'm going to start a church. If the church survives 2 years, I know you want me to work here in the U.S. And I started a church all by myself. The Church of the Ghanaian Community in Chicago is still present, in Chicago. That year I took in 72 new members. We changed the church. The church started growing. Then I went to Philadelphia, did the same thing. Then here. So in my work, when I thought I would be teaching and be a professor, what I've been doing is developing and redeveloping churches and growing churches. So I have a background in helping churches to grow, or my vision of what God can do among God's people. It's a little bit more dynamic and more interesting, and that's what I think I bring to our synod, to try to find ways in which I could energize pastors, lay people all together to generate, new growth in our synod. So it's important that the diversity is there, but it's also important that we find somebody who has the gifts, to be able to lead the church. And I think I have it. I think I can be of help, to the church. One tree can never be a forest, because if one tree had all the values and was the forest, then when the storm comes, it blows it apart. But all of us together, working together, trying to move forward together, I think that's a great value. So thank you. Thanks for your consideration, and I hope that you would vote for me so together we can move the church forward. Vote for me as bishop, the new bishop of the Metro DC Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. Thank you, and God bless you.